So, as you may have known, Comic-Con just recently happened, and Marvel had all these great things going on, and Godzilla had this amazing panel and everything, but there is one thing that has stood out amongst the rest, and if you've clicked on this link, obviously you know what this is about. Superman versus Batman film. So, I mean, really, Superman versus Batman is their next big move for DC. Okay, so there's a lot of people who are saying, maybe that's rushing it in the DC universe, and some are saying, no, this is great for DC, because that means that they're showing they're not just going to punch out a Justice League movie right away, which is great, because that gives them more time to do, like, The Flash, and apparently now Batman. And the idea that they're going to have Batman and Superman fight, easily their two most monumental characters, and have them just fight in the middle of a movie, I think that's fantastic. I could not think of a better way to bring in the expanded universe now, outside of Man of Steel, than that. As many of you who follow my reviews know, I was not a fan of Man of Steel, but I did say I was excited to see what happened in the world. So when they say, oh, by the way, we're going to do this a little differently. We're going to do Superman versus Batman. I am a huge Batman fan. I love all the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight movies. I like the Tim Burton Batman movie. Well, his two Batman movies. So, say I'm a Batman fan. I'm also a huge Superman fan. So the idea that I get to see these two monumental characters fight is huge, which is why this news has taken hold. Easily, the two biggest superheroes of all time are Superman and Batman. So the idea that you have them fight at the same time, this is why I want to do this video. This is one of the smartest decisions they could do. I'm in a way reviewing their panel at Comic-Con. And the way they brought it out with the logo, this shows you that they already have something planned. Production-wise, from someone with a film background, when you sit there and announce something as huge as Superman versus Batman, you already have to have this pretty much locked in. And seeing as it's coming out in 2015, which is going to be the biggest year of movies in probably close to 70, 80 years. So this is going to be the biggest year of movies in 2015. And if you're just going to go out there and announce that you're doing it and say you're just thinking about this idea, you're brainstorming it, but here's a logo. No, you have to be ready. They have guns loaded. They are ready to come out shooting. So my guess is they're actually starting to cast this thing. And it made me think, what would the story be? And obviously my biggest complaint of the last one, what if they address that? What if they address in Man of Steel that everything got leveled and all those unexplained plot holes? Well, what if Lex Luthor and Bruce Wayne are both rebuilding Metropolis, and Lex Luthor is talking about the atrocity of this alien life form that is able to do this, and this kind of causes Batman to come out and hunt Superman down, because he's not quite thinking clearly, because Lex Luthor is clearly a bad guy, and he goes, because he's all pumped up about his world being destroyed. That really jacks people up, and they say, let's go do this, we're going to take him down. So he goes in as Batman to find Superman, and they fight, and it's awesome. What if there's more than that? What if there's something like Brainiac or Metallo, somebody else in the background due to that new Kryptonian technology that has been all over the place because they smashed everything. So then it got me thinking, if they're already ready to go out guns loaded, because that would be a terrible decision to announce something and then just now start everything, my guess is they are sitting there right now with a cast already, which made me want to theorize. Who would I cast? Also, I'd like you to comment below on your theories on the story, because I gave my theory. Who would you cast? Personally, for Lex Luthor, I'm going to go with someone like Bryan Cranston or Jon Hamm. I think both of those guys could play that part perfectly. Jon Hamm with his role in Mad Men, and when you see Walter White in Breaking Bad go to some dark places, that is Lex Luthor right there. I think for Batman, they should not pick Armie Hammer, because if you're going up against the Man of Steel that did all that damage in the last one, you're going to need someone with grit and toughness with that. Batman is a difficult role to cast, because yes, I am like many people. Christian Bale was one of the best Batmans ever, but he is not returning. I can promise that. He is not returning as Batman, ever. He's done. He's even said he's done. I think one actor that would be great is Norman Reedus. I mean, he can go to dark places. He also is very physically fit. And I bet you he could play like a super intelligent role. He's always played kind of like that tough guy angle, but never played the brainy tough guy angle. And they really could do that with Batman on this one, is make Norman Reedus brilliant. And I think it'd be a very original casting. Batman's a little harder. I'm going to leave that more up to you guys, but still, I think Jon Hamm or Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor. I'd also like to see maybe Brainiac or Metallo in the movie, just to kind of spice it up, because I think the Batman needs to be friends at the end of it, with Superman, obviously. So, what do you guys think? Tell me what you think. This was just a quick update video on my theories on what's going to happen. Comment below, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please do that. I welcome all. And so I hope you enjoyed the video. It's just been my little theories. I just set the camera up real quick to talk about it. So, till next time.